more that you face something, the more better you get at it. And the quicker that you face it, the quicker you learn. Now I just continue to be myself and express myself how I want to. And then people start to fall back. The same people that try to bully you or try to control your actions, they're going to start to fall back because they can't handle it. What's good, my loves? Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk about how I am healing my inner cornball Jamal and being more comfortable with my true self as I stop people pleasing. Let's get right into it. As I move into more authentic alignment with myself and my life, I realized that this version of me cannot come. I have always had this attachment to these beliefs that in order for me to be tolerated into a space, I had to kiss ass, shrink myself. The more I choose truth for myself, I realize that the people and the places are more real and authentic, and it's unnecessary to shrink myself. You always hear, be yourself. It's okay to just be yourself. And for a long time, I didn't fully understand what that meant. I didn't really know how to be myself because I felt like interactions were a task. I felt like I was performing and I had to be really hyper attuned to how I was making this person feel. And how I've always survived is by belittling myself, not offending them, not upsetting people, being in a corner somewhere. This translated into my adult life, into this fear of being perceived. I got really comfortable with that version of me because I didn't give nobody the opportunity to see who I really am, to judge me, reject me, until I started showing up for myself and making space for myself to be who I am and realizing that I like me, I'm dope. I love my energy and it's okay to be who I am. And I realized that I don't offend confident people. I don't have to act like that around confident people at all. They actually just want to see who I am. They don't want me to shrink. They don't want me to act all corny. And I already look young. So when I speak in this voice that's like, I'm not good enough and I'm inferior and everything is above me, then I sound young and people literally think that I'm a child. But I'm really just shy and anxious. How I'm healing this and moving past this is realizing that even if I do offend or trigger somebody, I can actually handle it. I had to learn how to effectively communicate with different people, but still come from an authentic space. We can use the hypervigilance to our advantage. If you're somebody that is always very aware and observant of your environment around you, and you've kind of learned that to stay safe, you kind of learn to detect chaos. We can use this to our advantage and become very observant of the type of person that somebody is and what might trigger them, right? And effectively communicate our boundaries depending on where they are emotionally. What was helping me get better at this is to literally stop avoiding. The more that I hid from myself and the more that I avoided the discomfort of being myself, the more shy and anxious I started to feel. The more in my head I got, and I didn't feel like a person, and I feel like I was going crazy. I had made a decision in my life, and I knew that once I made that decision, I had to face myself. And I got this download, don't look back. I was running from myself. I was looking back. I was afraid of fully stepping into that because it's so unfamiliar for me to just shine or for me to just be. Because me just being is shining. That's probably why you might feel so shy. And that's probably why you might feel so in your shell. Because people have made you to feel like you're too much, just by being. And to confident people in the right spaces, you're not nearly too much. You don't. That avoidance just made me feel so much more insecure. The more that you face something, the more better you get at it. And the quicker that you face it, the quicker you learn to honor to trigger people. When you think about it, if you are somebody that has that type of influence, don't deny that shit. The only reason that people might come for you and project onto you and make you feel guilty for being is because they have no idea how to take accountability. They don't want to. And you know what? If that's what they choose for for their lives, to be a perpetual victim, then they can choose that. But don't allow that energy to penetrate your aura. Let it bounce. Like, literally put up protective shields, and anybody in your face trying to project anger and trying to shrink you and control how you act in order for them to feel more comfortable around you, don't let that shit, don't internalize that shit. Send it back. Any energy that does not belong to me, I send it back to its rightful owner. I call all my energy and my power back. I have all the love right now, but I still need to do the inner work, and I still need to face my own limiting beliefs that I attach to because I'm more comfortable with that version of me, or I was, until it got extremely uncomfortable. It was this disgusting feeling, man, and I had to do my spiritual practice. Something told me to just cover my mirrors and pray and try and put in effort and come back to myself, because I can't live like that. I can't live in my shell. That ain't living, that's just existing. That's just getting by day to day. And I don't want to be this perpetual victim parasite. You know, I was waking up at like 12 o'clock and stuff, smoking and just going throughout my days feeling sorry for myself. And I ain't want to live like that no more. So I said, you know what? I'ma face it. I'ma face myself and face everything that makes me uncomfortable. And I realized that that's what's actually more comfortable. It's just unfamiliar. The familiar, it feels comfortable because you can predict and you know what's gonna happen, even though it's living a lie and you might feel miserable. You can predict, like, hey, ain't nobody about to mess with me because they don't think I'm nobody. So the unfamiliar is unpredictable, but it expands us in our possibilities for ourselves, because you didn't even know that you be able to handle all of it. Now I just continue to be myself and express myself how I want to, and then people start to fall back. The same people that try to bully you or try to control your actions, they gonna start to fall back because they can't handle it. You could talk stuff all you want, but my light is gonna make you so uncomfortable that you just shut up. You gonna shut up before your niggas start ear hustling. You might be so beautiful and you don't even realize it. I ain't even realize why women would look at me the way that they did when I would go out in the spaces and stuff, because I'm just minding my business. The way that I look, people might think that I'm a gold digger. But I'm actually hyper independent. I never even got $5 from a nigga. I barely talk to dudes because I'm so in my shell and anxious. I just actually realized I've never even talked to anybody that I was actually interested in. I've ran, just like I've always ran from myself. Anybody that make me nervous or that I actually find attractive, I would sit there and deny it. I would act like you ain't looking at me. I entertained jobs, interviews that I wasn't really interested in, running from myself. People, women, again, that don't make me nervous. But the ones that actually do make me nervous, I will push them away. I will find some type of way to push you away because I didn't feel worthy. And I couldn't understand the fact that somebody of value, somebody that's confident, somebody with so much light could be attracted to me. But the light in them sees the light in me. And I gotta accept that, who I am. I'm just yapping right now at this point because I didn't have notes or nothing for this video. Hopefully this fan is not too annoying, y'all. I'm sorry. I bought it for my Palo Santo and belly dance, but it be coming in handy when I'm hot. And I got on this sweater dress for what reason, I don't know. It is probably the hottest day of the summer. Oh my god. But it's still morning. Yeah, it's still morning. Yeah, it's about to be 90 degrees, child. I'm tripping. But yeah, I had simply just stopped avoiding, that facing whatever it is that you afraid of will really make you realize that it wasn't nothing to be afraid of. Like, it builds so much confidence, I swear. And today I'm so excited because I really get to map out, like, truth. You feel me? I knew that I was about to face my truth, but for some reason I kept running. I kept feeling like, no, this ain't me. This ain't me. I'm not worth it. Y'all ain't talking about me. But it's like, nah, nigga, like, it is you. It is you. And if you keep running, now at this point you running from God, and you playing with your light, and we ain't doing that. Like, I really get to step in my power today. I'm incredibly grateful. Like, I just be crying like, yo, I'm free. Being fake drove me insane, and really I thought I was being good. I thought I was being good and doing the right thing by belittling myself. That's insane. So anybody out there that's really shy and living in your shell, I really encourage you to make space for who you actually are, whether it's alone, whether it's with people that you already trust, or whether it's in front of the people that, wherever you are right now, I encourage you to move to the next level, and I encourage you to face exactly what it is that you're avoiding and realize that you can handle it, and to keep moving forward in that direction, because I feel so much more free, and I really wish I would have did this sooner. I just realized how much I've been running from myself and how much I postpone and procrastinate, and I'm not fucking with it. Thank y'all so much for tuning into another video. If you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to hit the like button, and be sure to subscribe for more feminine energy content, mindset, and also creativity. I love you all so much, and I'll see you soon.